Alrighty, good evening. Welcome back to Stationeers. Go back to Venus and finish what we started yesterday. Gathering all the parts for a combustion outpost. So hopefully I can get it done in one episode. That'd be nice. So you got my coordinate system right there. Good. Cobalt and silicon. That's where we're going. Silicon will be handy because I think I only got a 0.1 in the other outpost, so additional silicon will be handy. For sure. Forget what the cobalt is. What's this? My brain damage is at 0. Well, that's good to know. Stomach is at 0? Kind of interesting. Huh. Cool. Never seen half of these moodlets.
Cognition critical.
Okay.
Cognition low.
Let's get dressed up and ready for the dance. So, let's see. We ate, we drank. We can't run out the window anymore. That's going to take some getting used to. It's been like that for way too long. I brought my water jug, right? So I'm going to need some water. And if my calculations are correct, figure out how I want to do this. Water jug. I do have a water jug here. We are up to almost 70 liters. We don't need quite that much. Right, let's see what we got here. 1.73, so that's 30 minutes, give or take, of runtime for a single device. 30 minutes? No, I can't be right. So, 30 minutes? Yeah. Okay. It might be sufficient. I'm gonna pocket a little bit more in there. Okay, for you. There we go. I'll take this with me. We'll mount this to the rover because the rover is going to have to take us where we're going. Take us to where we're going. Let's see. Missed the stairs. Try it again. Okay, so we'll throw that right there. To remember to go with us. Trying to remember. I have an oxygen bottle there, so that's good. Silo. Let's see, got the chutes. I will need to take the tracker with me. Sterling. You know what? Maybe I will take some advice and label this. Okay. Pull that in. What we have here. Walls and stuff. Walls and pipes. Cladding, that's already labeled. Pipes. Okay, what do we have here? Atmospherics. Deep miner. Fuel eaters. Yeah. There, sit up. Okay, what do we have here? Phase change devices. What do we have here? Well, okay. Alt and my mute button don't work. My apologies for blowing everybody's eardrums out. Okay. Frames and stuff. Sure. This is miscellaneous plumbing. There's that. I got the tank ready to go. I feel like there was something else I was supposed to take with me. Got the stackers. Pipes. I have some radiators. Digital valves. I don't remember having any ICs. Vaguely. Unless I got them somewhere else. I don't have any IC10. Maybe that's what's in here. There they are. IC10s. Integrated circuits are right there. Okay. Alright. Let's see, what else have I forgotten? Well, we can't forget it if we never leave. So let's get our bearings. So we're right there. Our other outpost is right here. We are going... That's Cobalt. Nickel, hydrocarbon. Okay. So basically what I was going to go here. Yep, which I have that written down. Okay, we have the beacon, we'll name it. Kind of wondering if I can color the beacons. They'll show up on the map. I don't have any Silenol. So that's one thing I'm not going to be able to pack with me. I don't know what my network is doing here. So think we're okay to at least get started, and you don't put your suit on your head.
Oxygen critical.
Okay. Whoop. Oh, that's a little problematic. Hello. Thank you. Okay. Go ahead and punch that up. Turn on the air conditioning. Take this out. We'll mount it to the rover. Yeah, maybe I'll stop and see what this guy wants. Oh, yeah, right. Right. I was thinking about maybe selling some of that stuff. Recouping a little bit of money. Okay. Pull the lever. And how do I... That's a good question. How do I mount... We're going to try connecting... Okay, that worked. Alright, I was a little concerned. So now I have a water tank. I have an oxygen tank. Got lots of waste canisters. I have my beacon. What's that? That's miscellaneous stuff that might come in handy. Empty backpacks. I don't have to worry about that. Eventually I will. Okay, so do I take... No, we're gonna see. Um, that's concerning. Okay. I'm not comfortable with that. I am not comfortable with that in the least. Whee. So I guess I'm gonna just connect that there so it doesn't get lost. I am not comfortable with that. At all. Of course, nighttime is always the best time to go searching for an outpost. Especially one you don't know where it's going to be. It's going to be further north. That much I know. Oh, crap. I hope this is wide enough. Nope. Okay. Yeah, not like we didn't see that coming. Saw that coming. Can't do that because the rover's in the way. Can't do that because the rover's in the way. Wow! Shoot. Shit. I'm having all sorts of difficulties tonight. That's not a great sign. Not a great sign. Wrong button. Not a great sign. Okay. Let's hear that. Cladding. Where'd the other cladding go? All the way down there. Okay. Well, that's already off to a rip-roaring start. Well, I guess since we're here, we might as well get a bearing. I guess I can close this. Throw that up there. Tracker doesn't really matter. So we're at 47, 45, 45. So this is going. So we need to head more to the west, to the northwest. More to the northwest. To the northwest from our outpost. So that's going to be fun. I don't know what my network is doing. I don't like it. I got a lot of dropped frames. Okay, we go again to the left. Night vision goggles, I think actually I might make the case for actually making them. Because, yeah. Especially since I have a nasty habit of being an idiot and driving at night. So we know it's there. However, there's a red dot over here. Let's go slightly to the right. I really need to finish what I started with those outposts. So don't go into the light. Don't go into the light, Caroline. And the nice thing is I'll remember which direction I need to go the first time. Yep, there's a tower over that way. You can barely see it. Very rough terrain. I think I just drove right by it. Okay, now can't see cotton picking thing. I think I need to go to the left. Need to go to the left. There's a beacon up there. Is that the hill that I need to climb up? Might be. Yeah, I need paved roads. I mean, the beacon's getting closer, or the light's appearing more in front of us, so. Drive off a cliff, right? So, luckily I do have the... There's a hill that I'm missing. Oh crap. Oh good, I'm able to at least... Okay. Yee baha! Yeah, I think I went over a hill that I wasn't supposed to. But this is generally the direction we're going for the new outpost. It's a very steep hill. We're gonna park it right here. Oh god. Oh god. What are you doing? What are you doing? Can I put... Can't look at it in my hand when it's facing down. Turn sideways. Okay, stop. Stop. Okay. It's 200 meters behind us, but I suppose... Oh, we're actually at the Z coordinate, basically, so we just need to go straight 270 degrees. We need to go basically straight this way. Need to baja over this hill somehow. I have a feeling I get stuck when I try to do this. Okay, that worked. Yeah, we're not trying to go to the one outpost. We're trying to... Yeah, night vision goggles actually would have been a much smarter idea. This is a fairly steep hill, but I think we can make it. Wish you could put the a map overlay or a coordinate overlay on the dash. That'd be nice. Let's go over this ridge if we can. Good. Baja slide down the hill. Alright, stop. Let's take a look what we at. 2. Yeah, we need to keep going. Alright. 270. Actually, a little bit more towards the south, so 260, 250 would probably be a good direction to go. Of course, there's a mountain right there. Terrain I've never been to. Well, actually, that's not too bad of a... Okay, I took that back. It's a little steep. Stop. We are 409. Okay, we need to go south. So 210 degrees would probably be pretty good. Okay. Need to go another 100 yards. Pretty much south. That's actually surprisingly close to the other outpost. Yeah, that's actually surprisingly close. Because the other outpost is just basically behind us. I mean, that makes it nice. It's basically right on the way to each other. Okay. That's a heck of a hill. 480. We're basically right here. Okay. Next. Cobalt. Okay, we got the Cobalt. Hydrocarbon, that's not what I want. Cobalt. North. Carbon, Cobalt. Hydrocarbon. I feel like this is kind of screwed up. It's Cobalt. So I have it written as 487. Is that 13? Oh, then maybe that's 1379. Okay, hang on. So that's definitely south. No, north. Holy crap. $79. Okay, 79. Okay. Back to hydrocarbon. So if we make it 487, back to cobalt. Silicon, there it is. Alright. Good. This is where it's going to be. Walls and pipes, cladding, pipes, atmospherics, fuel eaters, frames and silos. There we go.
Waste tank caution.
This is where we're starting. Whatever we're starting. Tracker. Let's see. Cobalt over here. Silicon over here. I think we can do that. We can start. Okay, that's good. Beacon, the very first thing I'm going to plug down. Right there. Okay. A battery. Be the second thing that I put down. Put it right here. Alright, what do we need? Welding torch and 4 steel sheets. Let's go ahead and put that down. Electronic parts and a screwdriver. Okay. There we go. There's that. This, I think, will be okay with just this. There we are. Now, power transmitter Omni. I also like that idea.
Hunger caution.
Need to keep an eye on my... There we go. Turn that on. So that's going to be like that. So we're looking good there. The... Right, oops. Let's go ahead and change that. Frames and silos, wind turbine. Yep, there we go. There we go. I think that's going to be okay. Can't remember the last time we had a storm, so that's something also I want to be aware of. Okay, we want to bring the power that way. It'll actually let us put it that close together? Did they change the hitbox on these?
Hydration critical.
Yeah, we're gonna... Heavy... Oh yeah, that's right. Heavy cable doesn't have the extra fun stuff. So this will get us started. I don't think I'm actually going to have enough heavy cable. Okay. There we go. Gets us started. I will rename the beacon. Okay. Stop. I guess we're running out of options except to use the jetpack. This is come down. Boom. Boom. Beautiful. Beautiful. Wind turbine. Cable coil. Screwdriver. Alright. There we are. Making something here. Okay, this is going to be Cobalt silicone outpost. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off for now. Maybe that'll be enough. Okay. Where is my rover? That's something I actually should probably not lose track of. Rover's this way. Big red light? That could be it. Because I left the battery, I left it on with the lights on, so would be bad. I also should get back to it to change out tanks and all that. It's right on the other side of the hill. Rover just over the hill, right? Yep, just over the hill. Almost straight north, where I need to go. So, we got a nuclear battery, that's okay. First thing I'm going to do is trade out one of these waste tanks. Bring this over. Straight north. Basically straight north. We'll figure out the best return path later. I just want to try and get as much of this done as I can. Also tempted to maybe lock this in a room of its own. Where's our... beacon is over that way. There it is. Go ahead and turn that off. I think that'll be sufficient. Right, frames and silos and stuff. So I'm thinking... yeah, we're going to be dying of thirst here. I want to lay out a... for the rover, potentially. Hey, Balin, good evening. Working on my outpost. Took me a little bit to get here, but I think we're okay. I'm gonna make a 3x3 room. That'll get us that. Walls, let's put up... Where did I label the walls? Walls and pipes. Padded wall. Ooh, I like it. Let's do it this way. Padded wall. We want padded window. Doing that health is a resource thing. Yep, absolutely. Which I gotta be mindful of that because, yeah, I'm gonna have to get back to the base to cure that. And we'll figure out that thing later. What's this window? Oh, need plastic sheets first.
Hunger critical.
1248 silicon ore. It's a start. It is a start. That's my vote. That's enough for just 2 stacks of do I not have any? Maybe I don't have any plastic with me? Oh, there it is. I don't know if that's enough. Alright, I guess I'm going to frame up these. I have a beacon out, so I know where I want to be. Got the stuff to make a vacuum room on your... At the moment, not me. Guessing that would give me 145. Oh, I see. For getting the nitrogen. Yeah, okay. That's a good start. At least you didn't bring any lights with me. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn the lights back on. Let's go back to base. So I forgot about stupid things here. Main base is
Health low.
kilometer that way. That's a long way. Oh, my suit light is off. That's why it got dark. $1,000 silicon all just for a bar full of stellite. Yeah. Fair, I don't think I'll even eat 250 silicon for a long time. Yeah, it's one of those things. Once you need it, you need it. Until then, you don't really need that much. Thank you, dear. Okay. You sure? Oh, surfing the... Oh, I'm surfing down a hill. That's what I'm doing. Goodness gracious. Just want to get over this ridge. Okay, there's a red light over there. I don't think that's where I want to go. Now I'm going through a lake bed. Main base is over that way. By a lot. Actually, I think I recognize this lake bed. Tea. Earl Grey. Hot. I don't want to be the one that dies of hunger and thirst. I'm a little worried about... I keep saying that I want to pack food and water. Yeah, I recognize that lake bed. Says the man that builds everything out of windows. Me and my habit, I eat 3 breakfasts a day. Yeah, well, let's take 2 plastic. Or 1 silicon each. Yep, and windows take, yeah, glass. Okay, hang on. Main base, we're 900 meters away. Stop sliding down the hill. Stop sliding down the hill. Holy crap. If I can find one of my faithful towers. It'll be good. I don't know if I can climb this. Good lord, I should probably update my browser, Twitch it, and loan it. Possibly. Oh, well, I've been through here before. I've carved a hole in the mountain. Not a very good hole, but I've carved a hole. Oh, there we go. There's some lights. That's where I want to be. %50 health is a little scary for me, being this far away from the base. If I have to, I will ditch the rover. Main base, yeah, straight ahead. That's where we're going. Oh, this is dropping fast. Shit. I think I'm ditching the rover. Hopefully someone placed some flags to follow or like a road. Yeah. Yep, okay, I'm gonna get over this hill, then I'm dumping the rover for now. I'm gonna go eat and drink and then come right back. I will slide down the hill on the rover if I have to. Oh god. Okay, well, there's something. It's daylight. Yeah, I'm gonna have to dump the rover. I'm gonna turn the light off if it stops crapping its pants. Alright, there we are. Shut you off too. I have a beacon on it, so that's no problem. Main base is over this way, 500 meters. It'll be fine at this rate. It's a little expensive. Watch it, I'll blow away my rover in a storm. Luckily, I have pretty much everything on me. The only thing I'd be losing is a beacon, a battery.
Health critical.
Yeah, health critical. Beacon, a battery, oxygen tank, 3 waste tanks. Wrong button. Okay. Here. Cutting it close. Don't know if I like how much movement I see going on in that room. Well, maybe that's the way it's supposed to be. Okay, that's fine. This can just go straight through. Okay. There we go. Stop losing health. Yeah, I would have placed flags, except I didn't know exactly where I was going. An untraveled path. So I may have been driving in circles. Ad starts in 3 minutes, according to Twitch. Twitchy. Alright. Eat, drink, be merry. Take a shower. Because, good lord, I'm going to need it. Sanitary needs. Waste tank on this. Oxygen tank, because I'm here. Alright, run back out. Do it all again. Now, I did lose a little bit of propellant doing that.
Oxygen low. Health low.
Bring a scrubber with you next time. Start to make a vacuum room of flat walls just in case. Yeah, that probably wouldn't be a bad idea. No. Okay, we can pull this out. Do I want to run? Let's jump up a hill and then we'll jump off the hill and all that. Whee! Might actually be counterproductive. Might be wasting more jetpack doing that. I don't know if I am or not. The momentum's kind of cool. I don't know. Alright. It was the food and water that was my problem. I really need to pack that with the rover, because that's always my difficulty. Over the hill. There you are. Okay. 800 meters that way. Okay, we'll turn the lights off for now. It's not terribly far from my other outpost. Yeah, that's the hill that I crawled over. I'm gonna take this hill, because I think it's a little shallower than that one. A little bit. Stop. Okay. Straight ahead. Okay, so my other outpost is right there. It was really close. That wouldn't actually be too bad, because I could just make a bridge over that mountain. I think that might be the bit. Okay. So essentially had... Oh, okay. Well, at least it didn't scare the crap out of me this time. Still straight ahead. Yeah, so head north, so east, due east. if I run into the lake bed. Okay, then how do we navigate this? Oh, there's... okay. Another lake bed here. And 150 meters that way. This actually isn't too bad to drive, but it's getting to this point. And at the lake left. So this would be probably where the road comes in, give or take. Yep. There we are. Yeah, I didn't bring any vents with me. Okay. Go ahead and turn you off, and then get out. Okay. So we're here, we got a little bit of power. I'm gonna drag a little bit out, put my light on. Okay, one thing that I wanted to do is frames and silos. Let's see. Pull this out. Close the previous. So silicon is over here. Cobalt over here. So you put cobalt over here, silicon right here. Let's grab our fuel eaters. Combustion deep miner. Holy crap. Wait, how many inputs are there? That's what I was thinking. That would be fine. I'm gonna do the same thing here. Of course I got them at different levels. You know what? Makes it eccentric. Right? Electronic parts first, huh? Okay. That's not there. Nope. Miscellaneous plumbing, electronic parts. Okay, and then we want welding torch and a boatload of sheets. Okay. And a screwdriver. Ready to go. Ready to go. Oh, I guess fuel's probably... Fuel must be in the back. Okay. Close that. Why is stuff floating so bad? Methane fuel, actually it's going to be water. I'm going to split the water. So it's going to be a little tough to start. I'm going to try to keep everything here. Input and output. Okay, there we go. So, just pull the frames. Yeah, let's have... Let's get us started. I need my tool belt, the welder out. Don't need anything airtight except for that room. I still need to put the glass sheets in. And figure out what I'm going to do for the door. I wanted to make a room where I could actually eat, drink, and be merry if I needed to. Let's see. Let's go ahead and pull that out. SBD silo, that's for later. Miscellaneous plumbing, that's the miscellaneous. Okay, one of these is going to be the water tank. So we're going to start the process way over here. And atmospherics kits, let's pull that out. Where's my atmospherics? Atmospherics, okay. First thing is going to be an electrolyzer. Of course. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. Alright, pipes, miscellaneous plumbing. Have some of this. So this is going to be our liquid output. Oh, okay. Alright. Didn't realize that was going to be combined. So that's good to know. So this has to make sure it's cold. We're going to run fuel. See, that's output. Input. Okay. Sure, we'll do that. Fine. Come on. Ooh, yeah. Alright, let's start here. 3. Cool. Where's our... Yeah, alright. That'll be fine. Go up. We will need more pipe for that. Let's go ahead and grab some of that. I also have some... Don't I have more pipes floating around? Oh, there you go. Stuff for the phase change devices. Walls and pipes. There we go. That's what I was looking for. 3. Okay, I think that's actually going to go up one more. Of course, I could be wrong. What's that? What's that? Okay. Yep, that's actually too high. Alright. Too high. Okay. That works actually pretty well. 5. Break this. We go 1 and a T. 1 and a T. So this I don't have to worry too much. Quit sliding down the hill. Okay, so that's input. If I need bread, then I'm in trouble. Input, output. Input, output. Alright. So now our output is going to be water. Pipes. No, we're going to need that. What we're going to need is pipes. There we go. Loop. Wait, what? I was gonna, yeah, I was gonna
Waste tank caution.
say. I'm a little nervous about the wind picking up like that. Let's go down one little notch here. There we go. Waste tank caution. I am going to recycle the steam. So I've got my phase change devices to help with that. It will be a Silenol loop, but I'm going to have to figure out how I'm bringing that over. Let's... just for now. Okay, we're going to need the condenser on this side. Right? So let's go ahead and line that up. I'm going to change out my waste tank, though, just to make sure. Alright. Phase change devices. Here we are. Okay, condensation over here. Right? Or actually, condensation's the hot side. So this is where the hot side's gonna be. I need to wait. I need to cool it. Yeah, so I'd be pushing heat that way. Push heat that way. Oh, I forgot a counterflow. I'm gonna put enough space in between, though. Yeah, I forgot a frickin' counterflow. Good job. Good job, Num Notes. Okay. How did you... How? Ow. Okay, when I do that. Okay, there's that. We're going to need another portables connector. That's going to go here. This will be for the Silenol. Do have digital valves, pipe analyzers, pipe meters, turbo kit sets. Oh yeah, for the cooling. Oh right. Right. That's not going to be the first stop. First stop's going to be Sterling's. That's right, I remember. Crap, and I didn't fill those either. Oh, good lord. If anything went smoothly, you'd think it was scripted. Okay. Alright. So I'm gonna change my mind on where the hot stuff is coming. I'm probably gonna want to run this in batches too, if we're being honest. If we're being honest, Sterling equipment. Let's go ahead and drop the Sterlings. So your input is on the back. We will do this. go. This is way overkill. But that's how I like to do stuff. Let's make it even. There we go. There'll be that. Okay. I feel like I need steel sheets. Do I have any more steel sheets floating around? Maybe I don't have enough steel sheets. Oh, par for the course. Okay, I need more steel sheets. A lot more steel sheets. Okay, well, I got started with that. Frames and silos. Gonna have to throw that in there because I don't have enough. Phase change devices. Okay, so I wanted to make sure that we have... Actually, I think this low volume side... That might actually be sufficient. I'll hook that up to the low volume side. I would like to have some volume over here. Oh, wait a minute. That's probably where I'm going to send it. Yeah, the initial... Yeah, it's a little close, but we can do it. Just for the Tylenol. Hang on. This would be coming around for... Yeah, let's just do that. Don't need that because I'm going to have the tank over here. Okay. Radiators, that was going to be my final step before I get into the evaporators. There's that. Okay, do that. Oh, right. Should actually flip these around. Whatever. What was the other atmospherics kit? Electrolyzer. Oh, the combustor. I don't need the combustor. Why would I need a combustor? I already have the combustees. Oh, I don't know. Okay, gas. We need it more on the... this side. Hang on. Pipes, pipes, pipes. I have brown. Good. Go. So wrap around. Shoot. It's me falling off. You don't need it. This is where our gas heat exchange. So this is what we're trying to heat up. Okay, I need steam. Need a counterflow. I have some chutes, but need steam, need counterflow. Need to find a way to frickin' bring the tanks over. Since the rover's doing weird things. Okay. So let's leave you over here. Let's pull you out. Make sure you're set to flatten. I think you're set to flatten. Okay, let's carve a hole in the mountain. nice and gentle, no problem. Lots of sheets, frames, a counterflow heat exchanger. I'm going to pause for that one as soon as I clear the last little nuggets out here. Okay, pause. Let's see, what do we have here? I feel like the best way to make power on Europa, at least mid-game, is to melt some water ice, electrolyze that, and combust it in a furnace. Run the hot steam through a set of Stirlings, and raise up to optimal temperature. Stirling gets its best efficiency at -10 to -50 atmosphere. Use some logic to cool the atmosphere if they start getting too hot. It's massively energy positive since you can get the water down to an extremely low temp and then recycle it into fuel. Gas fuel generators, not Stirlings, yeah. You could do both, yeah. There's, well, yeah. I guess it depends on how much throughput there is if it was justified a pump. So, okay. So now we have one little Doom voxel. Let's see the Doom voxel. We don't want to Doom voxel. Okay, so then at the pond, we take a little turn on the catwalk. Yeah, this is actually really close. I could almost pipe everything over to there. This is not that bad of a hill. Is this the way we want to go up? Or is this where oh, okay, so this is, alright, you know what? Let's just leave you there. I want to drive up the hill here. Okay, so this is coming in at a 90-degree angle. Because that's where I want to come in. So, over this hill, somewhere. It's not too terribly bad. Forgot to turn the frickin' lights on. Rover's literally right in front of me and I can't see it. There's the light. Light's right there and I can't see it. Okay, jump in it. Alright, so this hill, even a single gas fuel generator burning water will generate like 4 or 5 times the power required for the electrolyzer. Yep, that's true. I was actually going to have a gas fuel generator here for emergency power. I don't think it'll be necessary, but that's my thoughts. Oh, okay, so can I get over this hill? Get over this hill a little bit more. Oh, I don't have any of the lights on. There we go. That might help a little bit.
Hunger caution.
Hunger caution. Okay, so this is the hill. Going down the hill. We want to make a right. In Europa, I had 5 gas fuel generators, took 3 electrolyzers to maintain fuel pressure. That's still pretty good.
Hydration critical.
Hydration critical. I really need to light up these towers. Oh, speaking of which, that one is lit up. That's... maybe I should light this one up too. Come on. I need to write my suit logic or my weather station logic. Okay, then we take a left around the base of the hill. This gas fuel generator is 13 kilowatts. Multiply by 5, but subtract 7.5 kW for the electrolyzers. Yeah. I feel like once it condensed too, yeah. So you can run the exhaust through Sterlings to drink every last bit of power you can. Yeah, that's... I don't think I was supposed to go over that hill. Let's get out real quick while I can. Main base, 700 meters that way. Maybe that actually was the way I was supposed to go. I can never remember. Yeah. Before I go out again, I'm definitely making some night vision goggles because this is ridiculous. I'm not out here mining, so I don't need the lenses. Not doing any celestial tracking, so I don't need that either.
Waste tank caution.
Waste tank caution, which is okay. I've got waste tank on me. So I don't have to get up from my seat. Yeah. Night vision goggles, definitely, before I make another trip. There we go. There's the base. Here's the lighthouse. The Arctic Flame. There's a hill right there. Yep. Really need to light these suckers up. Is it? What the heck am I looking at? That is not what I thought I was looking at. I have lost my way. I have lost the road. So, hydrogen and ozone is literally just the best fuel. Gas fuel generator running H2O3. Generate about 29 kilowatts. It is about fourth or fifth coldest heat load. Okay, I have a lot of holes here. Oh shit. Okay, main base is literally over top of this hill, right? There it is. I definitely lost my way. Oh, it's gonna be fun getting this sucker out. So this, not this hole. This hole? Where the frick is my rover? There it is. Okay. Rover ready to do scary things. No? You're not going to jump out and assault me? Oh, hey, there's a road. Oh, it's over this way. Which way is up? Holy crap. 29 kW if you throttle it. There we go. There we go. I definitely need to light up the base of this for sure. There we go. Not terrible. Not great. Not terrible. Yeah! Okay, lights out. Turn that off. Get out. Swap out the battery. Let those charge up. Close that so we're safe. There's still green lights on the weather station. But I'm starting to get a little bit nervous about it. You know what? Not the ICs. Hit the button! Hit the button! Don't have to worry about that. Here we go. We'll start this. We'll frames and sheets. Frames and sheets. Okay, just blow through. So first off, go ahead and you know what? Throw that in there. Throw that in there. Just do that real quick. So you can eat, drink, be merry, take a shower. I'm gonna have to take a quick
Hunger critical.
human break. Now let's do this first. Okay, do that. Do that. Let's... Oh, hey, there's that storm I was worried about. Don't like not having my suit on me. Just in case I do something stupid. I would like to have stuff available to me. We all know I never do something stupid. Ever. Okay, so first things first. Frames and silos. We're gonna drop this so we can have that. Frames and silos. Can I open up the pipes? Put that in there. There we go. Let's go ahead and sheets for one. Steel sheets. Let's go ahead and make. It'll be excessive and go 200. Counterflow heat exchanger. Kit for counterflow heat exchanger. We'll make one of those. That's from the pipe bender. Electronics printer. Did I need anything from the electronics printer? Don't know. Tool maker, night vision goggles, right? Probably won't have the stuff that I need. Actually, let's take a look. We have enough steel for that, but we're not going to have enough steel for the next bit. You're good. Alright, well, let's just try night vision goggles. Ooh, good. Wait, that's actually the item, that's not the kit, right? Where is it? Night vision goggles. Okay. Steel, silicon, hastelloy. I don't know. Try it. It's not going to have any of that. Well, it's got steel, so it needs silicon and a hastelloy. We'll see silicon first. Pretty sure that I made some hastelloy. That's good, because this is gonna call for steel. Hastelloy. Hastelloy can be delivered. Awesome. There we go. Night vision goggles on the way. Awesome. This counterflow heat exchanger to go with the phase change devices. Feel like I may want some gas utility kits. Insulated gas utility kits. We'll go ahead and print off 10 of those. Hopefully we've got everything for that. We do. Good. Excellent. You're going to take forever. Frames. Trying to remember if there's anything else I need. Frames. Steel frames. And we're going to want 60 of those. You're gonna make your thing. You already made your thing. You need a battery. Now, I don't know how much power these things consume. My first instinct is this. Let's go ahead and put these on. And turn them on. Of course, this isn't a fair test. I need to turn this thing off to see how that's going to go. Off. Okay, so how are we doing? Okay. I mean, I feel like this is fair if I'm out driving at night, because that's the only time I really use it, was I'm out driving. I think that's fair. That's fair. I'm going to slap this in with the mining stuff. Okay, so let's close up that tool belt. Open that up. I want phase change device. I got it open right there. Counterflow heat exchanger with that. Medium radiators, digital valves. Okay, about there. That. Should have enough. Yeah, I got enough.
Oxygen critical.
Let's go grab those waste tanks that are in the rover real quick. You can shut off. I think what I'll do, since the weirdness with the tanks on the rover, I'm probably just going to fly the stuff over. So I'm just going to take that, and then you are that. Okay. I'm going to fly the tanks over because I am not trusting the rover to actually deliver them properly. So, I guess I can probably turn that off. Probably could turn this off as well. There we go. Okay. So we'll take this over here, or take this to the production room. You know what? Waste tanks. Empty the waste tanks first. Let's do it this way. Let's change you out.
Waste tank critical.
I'll do that. around with my helmet on. I can stuff that there. Pulls the waste tank out. Do that. And do that. Okay. That works. Throw that there. You know what? Throw that there. And we will let this run for a little bit. I even throw myself in here. How about that? Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm going to throw myself in there. We'll take a we'll let it run. Take a quick human break. So be right back.
Temperature low.
Alrighty. I am back.
Cognition critical. Cognition low.
Okay. Can't run out the window anymore. Keep forgetting about that. So we are going to start in 10 seconds. Storm. Okay, you are where we want to be. Let's fire up a Fire up the frames. Now the other thing that I had thunk is I'm probably going to want more radiators. Because the medium what am I missing something? Centrifuge. I really need to go just look at the frickin' thing and load it up. Medium radiator, liquid medium. Radiator. Weird. My larges are so much better. Whoopsie. Oh, that's true. Small cardboard boxes are more resource efficient. Yeah. Large is so much better because they can hold more, so it's worth the inefficiency. That's the rub. Okay. Radiator, medium radiator. How come I was not seeing? I was seeing this, but I wasn't seeing this. That was strange. They stacked to 5. I want to go ahead and pull it. How are we doing? We are going to run out of steel real fast. You're fine. So you're going to halt. Can't make steel. Don't have the steel. Send me steel. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Boom. Look at that. Keeps on trucking. Oh, I love it. I'm gonna have to do iron here soon too, but beautiful. So I do have like 2 or 3, yeah, 3 there. Vents. You know what? I should have some atmospherics. I have some room, so let me take some atmospheric vents. Let me take some passive vents. I might... Water canister really doesn't do me what I need to do. Make sure I don't need volume pumps. I think I have volume pumps. Pressure things, this, that, the other thing. Oh! Maybe I should make a wireless logic transmitter. Yeah. Logic transmitter. Logic transmitter. Start with 1. I'm going to need more eventually. Look at that. Loading the system down. Okay, logic transmitter. It doesn't matter as long as it's on the same circuit as the... Yeah. Guess it's a problem. Miscellaneous plumbing, face use devices, that. I want an APC. I'm gonna need an IC housing and an IC chip. Just take that. Leave that here and leave that here for now. A small battery would probably be fine. You go. Let's do that. Okay, IC10. shut that off. There's radiators to go into the atmospherics. Don't have room. Actually, it would make sense. Let's change that out. And that. Atmospherics. Chip. Okay, with the with this, let's go ahead and edit. We're going to clear. Okay, that's done. Okay, good. So we're going to want to alias hash weather station, not alias, define hash weather station. Oops. Good golly. Okay, there's the weather station. I think you write it to the logic transmitter. I think it virtually becomes one and the same, right? Maybe not. I don't know. We are going to try it though. Oops. Set batch H WebEx on 1. TX sound alert 0, right? I'll just type sound alert. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yield, jump, main. We're gonna also alias. Yep, storm incoming. How do I want to do this? Let's see. Do. See, I want to probably load into R15 because R15 is always my temporary. Don't, load batch. Load batch should be fine. H weather, and then do. I could read just the mode, and that would tell me if a storm is incoming. But I probably want to read the next time, next weather event. Next weather event time. That'll get me in seconds here. So let's see. So we already triggered it. Because here's the two things I can think of. So we have a B storm is equal to 0. and next weather event time is greater than 0. And that's new storm detected. And there's if the B storm is 1 and next weather event time greater than 0, then tracking incoming storm, known incoming storm. There is B storm equals 1 and next weather event time becomes less than 0. Reset. Storm arrived. Reset flag. Now, in addition, that one above, maybe a reminder like at 5 minutes or 2 minutes or 2-minute warning or something like that. That seems like a plausible thing to do. And then I could maybe set it to storm tracking 2. I don't know, something like that. Reset flag. And then there's also going to be a B storm equals 0 and next weather event time is less than 0. We don't care. Storm here. We don't care about that particular thing. So these are pretty easy. This one is the most challenging if we want to do intervals. Also have a command to send a sound alert. Yeah. Yeah, you can also put it on your suit as well. And if I remember right, it actually just plays it once and it won't repeat it. Would be kind of nice for this tablet. Yeah. All right, so in this case, R15 is our next weather event. We want and is bitwise. That's a problem. So set greater than 0, R14. If R14 is greater than R15 is greater than 0, R14 will be 1. And bitwise and at this point should let's see, and so R13, if R14 and B storm oh, hang on. No. So I don't want to and, I don't want to or. So let's set equals 0, R13, B storm. So now, and R12 is R13 and R14. So B storm equal to 0 and time greater than 0. So do this. Here's our comment. That's interesting. Cut doesn't work, but paste copy does. So in this case, in R12, you can set flag. I don't want to. I want to select, right? You gotta think about that. Do the tablet so you can retrigger it. Yeah, that makes sense. I shouldn't. Well, there's a couple of situations I should never be without my suit, and I won't be going through. Well, I guess there is a case I could be going out the refinery door and miss that there's a incoming storm. It's entirely possible. 12. We need to set the flag. So this is only if B storm is 0 and time is greater than 0. Branch. Yeah, greater than 0, R12. Jump to new storm detected. 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 Now we'll do that, and we will jump to main. What we'll do here is set batch H logic TX sound alert. Can I do? Is that a thing? Sound. It's just sound. Okay. There we go. Never say there won't be a time that I won't, because you will. Most likely within 15 minutes of saying that. Absolutely. And then we will move Beast Storm to 1. And then jump back to main. So new storm is detected. Okay, so now in this case, Beast Storm equal to 1. Set greater than 0. Okay, so R14 is event time greater than 0. R13 is Beast Storm equals 0. So I can negate the R13. So not set equals 0, R13 to R13. So if it's 0, it's going to become 1. If it's 1, it's going to become 0. So inverted. R13 equals Beast Storm equal, not equal, 0. Okay. And then at this point, now we can and do R12 again. R13, which is now Beast Storm, is not equal to 0. And weather event time greater, so R14, not equal to 0, and time greater than 0. Known incoming storm. So branch, we'll do branch greater than 0 and R12 to track detected storm. Track storm? Track incoming storm. For right now, we will have it do nothing. But that will lay the groundwork for what we want. And we will move this down to intervals for storm tracking. Okay, and then next, Beast Storm equal to 1 and weather time greater or less than 0. So we'll do this again. I'm gonna actually break these up. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, set equals 0. So this, oh, hang on, equal to 1, and no. We wanna maintain what we have here. with not equal to 0.
Hunger caution.
But we do need to invert R14. So now we can set equal to 0, R14, R14. So R14 equal event time less than or equal to 0. And R13, okay, so this next one works. So now we and R12 with R13 and R14. I can cut that. Good. Storm arrived. Reset flag. B storm not equal to 0. And time less than or equal to 0. And then I don't think we need to care from there, but we will branch greater than 0, in this case R12, to reset tracking. Kind of feel like I should smelt a full 500 stack of each metal and simple alloy before I move to the new base, just so I have some time to set up the advanced furnace first. That might not be a terrible idea. It depends on how long it takes to get everything set up. Logic TX sound alert 0. Move Beast Storm back to 0 at this point. Okay. I will leave that. I think that will do what I want it to do. Why? What do we? You fell off the bandwagon. Okay, so there we go. All right, there's that. Let's real quick. Okay, so problem I have. This is very messy. Very, very messy. So, logic transmitter, can I... Oh, good, I can. Oh. Maybe that's not how that goes. Input for data, input for data, input for data. Okay. I think it does matter. I need to have it on both, so I guess it doesn't matter. We can do this. That's fine. That's fine. Housing. Compact housing. Throw that chip in there. And then... transmitter device needs to cycle to... hard suit. I'm having a real difficult time. Hard suit. There we go. Alright. Okay, that's a good sign that it didn't blow up immediately. So let's go ahead and edit.
Hydration
We're gonna
critical.
real quick jump 127, set batch, H logic, TX, X sound alert 1, sir. Just as a test. Okay. Okay. That was a concern that I had.
Storm incoming.
Okay, storm incoming. All right, okay. So storm incoming does not repeat. Good. So I could also have this. This is just the weather loop. All right, so that works. Export. Go back to 0. Okay, so now I should have. There we go. There. Now I have the one thing taken care of. That would be my biggest problem. Okay. We will drop that back down. I have enough of the heavy cable. I don't know if I don't feel like I have enough of the regular cable. So we'll print some of that off too. Okay, electronics printer. Look at some stuff. 25.4. Ooh. We're doing really good on the cooling. That's phenomenal. We've caught up on our cooling. Phenomenal. Need to print off another batch of French fries. Okay. Take off our probably pretty clean. Yep. Get rid of that. While we're at it. Okay. Take a quick tour around the catwalk here. So yeah, we are cooling. We are looking good. We have everything that we want us to be. Best there ever was. The water over here is still ridiculously hot. But I think our cooling apparatus is doing okay. Yeah, I don't exactly know why my stuff is turning on and turning off. Now, it's kind of funny. I put this in here and it's not necessary. How about you? 6 kilojoules of heat there. I think everybody else is... You right here. Carbon dioxide, very little going on here. This is 283. That's 10 degrees, so that's... You know what? We're going to actually do this. 303. If it's above 30 degrees, then we'll anchor it. But that should let this do a lot more. There we go. 20 degrees on the nitrogen. 27 degrees on the steam. 25 degrees on the water. Cool. How much are we doing over here? We have 800 liters of liquid, of alcohol. You're purging to 60. Oh, this room's actually... Oh, right. I remember what I was going to do. I was going to write a chip. Yeah. For the air conditioning unit in the room there. Yeah. You done? Right, green light. Okay, IC10, let's print off another one of those. Yeah. There we go. Pull this. Okay. Import. Do that. Export this to the next chip I see. Actually, there's probably one jammed in my suit. Surprisingly, no. There it is. Export. This will go into the air conditioning machine in the gas room. Hey, why is the furnace max pressure 60 megapascal? Does the advanced 100 or something? Because the alloys all say 100 megaPA. Nope. 60 is definitely the max. Not exactly sure why they have the insane. So there we go. Boom. Really? I need to open, close. Yep. Then I can throw it in there. Go. Excuse me. Start. Start. Why am I... What's wrong with my code here? Structured active vent. Set point. Name hash R1. Set bat by... Oh, okay. Hang on. Alright. Well, that might be something to look at. AC gas room. And yeah. Okay, let's try that. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, that's looking a little better. There we go. Now we'll get some extra cooling in this room. Why would you turn it off, you dipshit? If you do overpressurize the furnace, you can still output the ingot and run like hell. Mm-hmm. That's probably what it's all about. There we go. So now we got some cooling for this room. There we go. Perfect. Everybody here's doing what they're supposed to be doing. What are we doing here? We're still cycling. Good. Doing real good. Okay, now we got cooling. We've caught up on cooling. I'm so freaking happy. I can start loading the Venus atmosphere back into the waste pipe. I should probably do some math on just how much heat load that is when I do that. Yeah, I'm going to take that with me. I have another box floating around. I have an empty box. Guess what? We're going to do that. Area power controller. I was going to use that for the weather station, but we're not going to do that right now. Did I put the IC housing back? Yes, I did. Good. Alright, I think we might be good. Frames and silos. Good there. Pipes. Cladding. Yeah, cladding. How are we doing? I should probably print off some more cladding at some point. Doors. Oh, yeah. What kind of doors? Okay, that's me doors. That's not rover doors. That's okay. Fuelators, do that. Do that. I just stole something out of there. Not out of there? Out of here? There we go. There's that, there's that, and grab that, do that. Okay, we grab that, we're ready to go, ready to roll. Now at least I've got some, excuse me,
Oxygen low.
idea when the next storm comes in. Cravenmore? Cravenmore! Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay.
Oxygen low.
Alright, so we are ready to go. Now I got night vision goggles, and that's good because my MO of leaving at night seems to be very prominent, especially these days. See, those are still running. They're good. Okay, open up. And one extra canister right there. Fully charged. We are fully charged. Okay, let's go. Turn on the rover. Okay, we'll go ahead and turn the lights on the rover. And maybe we don't even bother with lights on the rover. Okay. Oh. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. I can actually see the frickin' tower now. Nice. Nice. Well, that's actually easier to see than during the day. Crazy. Oh, you know, there's this nice little hill here. Okay, I guess these do chew through the old battery pretty quick. So all gas-related mines have maximum pressure of 60 except portable tanks. Yeah, that can get you into trouble too, the portable tanks, if you're not aware of that. Canisters also. Canisters and portable tanks. Definitely get you into trouble. Okay, so... Yep, we want to go to the right. That's right. Oh, these things are a life changer. Test the script. I test my weather script, if that's what you're referring to. Well, I tested that I sent it to the logic transmitter. I might be taking my coding abilities on faith. Okay, there's another. That's phenomenal. I packed everything, right? Yes, I packed it. I can see the towers over there. Awesome. That's funny, is I don't have to go through that mountain range. Maybe I should. Wait, that's pretty steep. If you're looking at it in the night vision goggles, this makes more sense to go this way. Test the weather script? Yes, well, I kind of did. I tested the link to the hard suit. I did not force any of the variables or anything like that. So, yeah, that actually... Oh, crap. Son of a gun. Son of a gun. Oh, dear. Such violence! Such violence. Is that enough? Okay, no, that was enough to get over. Okay. Yeah, that hill... Now I can understand, looking at it with the night vision goggles, why it's so hard for me to actually find that hill all the time. So that being said... 90 degrees off of here. So where's where we end up going for the other outpost. Real life day since I decided to do this deep miner outpost and I'm nearly packed. Yeah, it's kind of trouble I run into too. Oh, that's actually not bad. Oh, this is... I like, I'm gonna plow a hole right here. This... carve the hole in the mountain to pass through. Waiting for that rover to decide it wants to come over here really badly. I use 20% of the goggles, so all things considered, that's not bad for what I'm using them for. It's not necessarily for building, which I think dawn is coming soon. But it does make it so I can navigate. These are phenomenal, yeah. Okay, no doom voxels, any doom voxels? No doom voxels. Okay. Alright, so that will give me a nice hill over here. Now, this is where the tough part is. Taking a right, I think. Taking a right at the bottom of the hill. I'm assuming there's a beacon right there. So either I can climb it or go around the mountain. Well, the main base. I keep calling it an outpost. Yeah, I've never moved my base. I've always just added to it. But the idea of leaving something behind, it's refreshing. Is that, yeah, okay, that's what I wanted to do, was go over that hill. And there's the other one over here. Okay. Alright, not doing too bad. Alright. That was pretty slick. Park this in here. Bam. Off. Okay, go ahead and turn that off. Get out. Jump through the windows, because that's the easiest thing to do, I guess. Miscellaneous plumbing. Where did I have? Ices? Where the devil did I have glass sheets, large cardboard box? That's for the miscellaneous plumbing. What the? This is ridiculous. Walls. There we are. Duh. Walls. That works. There's one more. There we go. Done with the glass for now. Okay, so we're gonna combust, or we're gonna electrolyze. We're gonna have our fuel. So this might be a tank. So let's go ahead and pull that out. Balls and pipes. That's where I had a tank. That. Now let me pull the one. Okay. Alright, I don't need that many, but we're gonna do this. Okay. So we're gonna electrolyze to this side, we're gonna have input. The blue, we're going to have the output. We're going to run it through a ridiculous amount of stuff. Frames and silos. There we go. That's what we want. I don't think I have enough electronic parts. It was miscellaneous. Yeah, I do not. I have enough to do half of them. Go frickin' figure. And I'd never charged the cylinders either, so. Okay, so electronic parts, we know that. Alright, so what I was thinking about doing was running. Yeah, so let's grab our pipes. Okay, blue. So we're going to input here. We'll have, of course, what we need for monitoring that. Okay, this will. Oh, won't. Doesn't recognize it as a valid place to shove that yet. Well, it kind of does. It doesn't anchor it very well. Okay, this will be there. This will be there, and this will be there. So the idea here is that it will be the coolest that it can be when it comes out here. Then I feel like I should further anchor it or further cool it. I might change those around. So let's get the radiators that I did pack. I'm going to put these in series. Sure, that's good enough for me. Let's get our frames and silos. Pull that back out. Here's going to be our series pipe. Now, I don't know if the pressures will be high enough at this point. I don't think they will be. But the idea is that you will come down. You'll flow through this way. So hot in, pressurized. And then cooler, this will be atmospheric anchoring. Then we need the evaporation chamber. Yeah, so these are backwards. Okay. Brown pipe. Brown gas pipe. I go into pipes. Oh, we got brown. Red. Utility kits. Gas utility kits. Sure. And liquid utility kits. Sure. Well, it works. Okay, evaporation chamber is now heat exchange. This is what we're trying to cool. Well, maybe. So this is what we're trying to cool. Let's pull out the frames. Because I want to push this out a little bit. So I have some room. So we're gonna come out here. This is what we want to cool. And that's gonna be our evaporation chamber. That way, and then yeah, I think that will be okay if we do it this way. Yeah.
Waste tank caution.
Waste tank caution. Okay. Add coming in 40 some seconds. Throw that there. Pipes, pipes, pipes. There you are. Pipes. Okay, so this is what we're trying to cool. Let's do, I think this might be fine. Actually, yeah, let's do that. going to try and keep this low. The idea is I'm going to have a condensation valve here to dump it back into the liquid system. So we're going to do it like this. Do this and find phase change, phase change, phase change, phase change. Yeah, PCD. There we go. There's that. There. So that's the idea, is that this will dump back into liquid form. That's the thought. Okay, now let's pull this out. Counterflow heat exchanger. This is going to be gas to liquid. So liquid going that way. Gas going that way. But I want to leave this available to update. Take a pause here, read that. Of course, right during the ad break, so let's see. All right, everything is packed. Time to fly. Check the map first to see where I want to go. Yeah. Definitely check the map and make sure you know which way is up, which way is down. Because that sometimes can be confusing. Okay, so this is that way. You know what? Changed my mind. This is fine. But I want to push this guy back. Wrench to deconstruct. And then hand drill.
Hunger caution.
Okay. Waste tank critical, pretty much. There we go. So this will give me a little bit of leeway that I can add more to these. So basically what we're going to do here, grab our other phase change device, which is just sitting right here. And this is our condensation chamber. Yes, that's what we want right there. Right in line, right there. Perfect. There we are. Okay. That's our heat exchange. Liquid output. Wait a minute. Okay, that makes it a little bit of a pain. Should flip it around, but I don't wanna. I don't wanna.
Hydration critical.
And you know, I kind of forgot to take crap with me. Plumbing. Oh, there's. Okay. Before I forget, condensation valve. That is what we want. Got that. Got the portables, wireless transmitter, digital valves, turbo pump. We can line that too. Oxygen tank. You always forget something. Oxygen tank, water tank, damn solar panel. Nah, can forget the panel. We're going to volume pump in like that. Put a pipe analyzer like that. That'll work. And then a regular old volume pump coming out of there. Do I have a regular? No, I don't. Set it how the default is. Okay, so that should be pretty good. I'll put some pipe meters on stuff later. Exchange devices. Bring out your brown. Excuse me. Whole point of my new base does not have solar reliance. I think I need to wait for a day. Can't find shit without my lights. Night vision goggles. Just saying, they're awesome. Okay, so we got the counterflow, and I have the ability to rework this a little bit to zigzag a couple more in there, if that's what I need. So now let's pull out the gas pipe. Gas pipes. Gas pipes. We're going to do the same thing here. This one will be fine and easy. And you are going to have to go up, over, there we are. So you're going to wrap around the back. That was facing the wrong way. Okay. Alright, and this is, that's water, Silenol. Yeah, let's pull the Silenol. Portable connector. This radiator is going to be it, right? Okay. Crap, that's in the way. Alright, well, you know, we're going to put another frame down. Another 2 frames. Let's do that, do that, do that. Okay, we're going to start dying of thirst. Portables connector. We're going to do this. Another valve on, I think, is appropriate. Close that. Miscellaneous plumbing. Of course, miscellaneous plumbing doesn't have what I want. I mean, it does what I have what I want, but not what I really, really want. Spheric stairs. Okay. Wrench. Okay, there's that. And miscellaneous. Go away. Pipe valve. I just want a valve. Do that. I'll slow things up or speed it up. Okay, then for this, I'm not going to worry about hooking that up. I'm going to go straight through here. And this is where we're going to run our bus line. Same here. Actually, don't have to worry about it here. Here's simple enough. Okay, 5. How do I want to do this? Do I go up and around? That might actually make sense. That might actually make sense. Okay, there's the bus line over there. Yep. Let's do this. more cable coil. Well, I got that somewhere around here. Definitely not there, though.
Hunger critical.
We probably should think about going back for food. Food and water. You, how do we want to... Achieved glitch flight by carrying 2 portable tanks at once. That sounds like a cracked helmet to me. That's that would be my luck. Okay, that works. It plugs into here. Okay, so we need charged canisters, we need electronic parts, right? Charged canisters, electronic parts. Those batteries are charged, my batteries are charged.
Health low.
Yep, alright. Let's go ahead, swap out one of these canisters. Turn that on. Back up here. Turn our glasses on. So that'll be pretty nice. Choppy today. Yeah. Yeah, I am having some network issues. I don't know what the devil the problem is. It's only Twitch. Nowhere else am I having any issues with network. So I blame Twitch. Oh, hey, new day coming. Alright, go past the lake. Wow, that's getting hard to see. Ow! That actually really hurt my eyes. That transition. Yeah, that nice gradual hill over there, I think, is what we're climbing. There we go. Anyway, I should, how you doing tonight, Damon? I'm trying to get this, combustion outpost on line. There's a doom voxel somewhere, isn't there? Are you shitting me? This pebble, this little itty bitty frickin' pebble. Really? My goodness. That little pebble. There we go. That was ridiculous. Anyway. I actually don't know how fast this moves. I guess it would be where multi-player would be nice. You can pluck it. Let's see, 52. Dropping. You really need to pack food and water. Is there like a portal fridge? I guess shelf stable things like cereal bars would probably be the way to go. I'm actually wondering if I still need to jetpack over. Because I can take a direct route. Bait on it. I don't want to die of hunger and thirst and all that. It'd be embarrassing. Forty. You know, I can see where I'm going, so it's not like I'm gonna drive off a cliff and die. Well, get lost. But I might be faster because it's more direct than the jetpack. We'll see. We'll see if I start getting nervous. If I get the rope stock, then I'm definitely not. Not to the next tower by 30%. I might drop it. I am behind, but it's amazing how fast. Well, I guess it's not really surprising how fast your health drops when you're both starving and dying of thirst. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and go direct. Yep, definitely gonna go direct. Yeah. We're pushing the envelope here. Oh well. Yeah, we're pushing the envelope. I might blow the airlock. I don't need that still up. I'll see. Okay. No, I got plenty of time. Okay. There we go. Now we can stop losing health. Eat, drink, be merry. There we go. I'm not going to complain over the little itty bit. Let's see. Helmet. Suit. Jetpack. Oh yeah, the other junk waste, or other full waste tank, not junk, is in the rover. So we needed electronics parts.
Health low.
Electronic parts. We'll go ahead and print out 20. Electronics printer. I don't have the can. Oh, I do have the canisters with me. Let's let's get our crap. Do I have a regular gas utility kit with me? Not insulated, just maybe floating around here. Upstairs. Utility kits, no. Dang it. Still hooked up. Is it still hooked up? I don't think it is. That, okay, there we go. Perfect. Pressure regulator, that's what I want to do here. Okay. There's one hanging right there. Of course there's one hanging right there. Can you do a gas tank storage right off of that? I don't think you can. No, but you can flip it this way. Yeah, okay, that's what we'll do. Okay, pipes. Do I have any pipes that are white? I do. Sweet. Okay. Now let's set this to fascinating. I probably was actually doing this exact same thing. Let's see, Sterling's equipments. Okay, I wanted 50 mole. That's the number I'm looking for. So I got the set to what, 500? 500 increase on the bottom. So at 500 kPa, I could double that. And it puts us, so 1500 actually might be good. $1,500 is maybe a little shy. 16. Yeah, I'm gonna do 16. That'll work. 43 mole, good enough. Mole. So let's give us our electronics parts and our working fluid. Then I think we're pretty much there. Oh. Stiff shoulder. Not used to having cool air blowing through the house. It's been a hot one lately. Okay. Now we know these aren't getting up to the same temperature that they used to, so these will be fine. I'm going to try running in semi-batches, maybe. I don't know. I definitely have to think about how I want to handle it. Electrolyze till I have fuel. Then it doesn't need to run all the time. I definitely don't believe. I don't know what the throughput is. But don't need to electrolyze all the time. And I could wait for the combustion to be happy. And then cycle through the Stirlings. Cool. I need to make sure that I have enough time to adequately cool everything so I can turn it back into fuel. Okay, that's ready to go. And we will go ahead and shut that off. Okay, so we now have our tanks for the Stirlings. We will have... I should open that back up because I'm going to need to throw the electronic parts in it. So there's that. Okay, close that. Awesome. Cables, I think we're okay on... I should take that with me, because that's got my chutes. Okay, let's put the helmet on, that on.
Oxygen critical.
There we are. Go ahead and throw that back in there. Alright. Now... still dumping quite a bit of heat. Alright. Okay. "400 meters that way." Come on. Yeah, it really wasn't that far away, realistically speaking. But... yeah, just fly right over. Level a mountain. This particular spot could use with some cladding as well. It's kind of a steep hill. At least on this side. The other side's not too terrible. Okay. Oh, wait. Whoa, I left it on. Nuclear... okay. The glasses make that look a lot worse. Make that look a lot worse. Alright, run back out there. We will... I don't think we're going to get the oust fully online. So I also need to have the gas fuel generator somewhere. But we're Gonna be most of the way there. I don't know where the centrifuge just fit it into this picture. It might not even go out here. I might just be moving dirty ore. So I don't know if... Well, maybe... Resource dense would be to pack the refined... I don't know if that's the word I'm really looking for. The refined ores. But... Because the dirty ores aren't going to return 100%. Stack of 50 dirty ore isn't going to be 50 cobalt. Actually, I forget what the cobalt number is. Kind of low, but beats nothing. This is kind of crazy hill to climb. The other way was definitely a lot smoother. But I guess yeah, this is definitely a place for cladding to be good. Of course, it's on a partial angle. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! I missed the road. Luckily, the rovers are freaking indestructible. As long as you're sitting in them or two. From what I can tell. I have not yet taken any damage while on the rover. Just reassuring because that's one of the reasons I didn't take the rover. I had it built, and I don't know, it was like a whole month I had it built. Took it out for one joyride and got the crap scared out of me. And I realized you were indestructible while you were on it. Then I proceeded to bash myself over the head with the rover because the atmospheric simulation is a lot more forgiving on you, but it isn't more forgiving whatsoever on the rover. So, yeah, I beat myself over the head with the rover while mining. Well, I wasn't mining, I was digging the rover out because I flipped into a hole. But it violently decided to show me what for. Night vision goggles are amazing, though. Not during the day, though. I mean, they're night vision goggles, not day vision goggles. Phenomenal. Over the hill. Whee! Yeah. I mean, these are close enough together. I could shoot over the material. Like if I was going to do a rocket recovery. Okay. And I also, at some point, need to actually put doors here. Okay, so my nuclear cell isn't going to get... It's at 98%? Dang. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that. Alright, electronic parts. Here. Okay. Good. Now we can go through and shove these in. Missing a canister for working gas. Taco Bell. Working gas. Okay. Alright. Jump over. Fall off. Try again. Okay, there we go. Then we'll have the gas fuel generator. This is the auxiliary. So this... what input and output. Oh, that's on the back side too. Of course, it's backwards, but yeah. Well, maybe we'll do it this way. Yeah, that's fine. Then I can have my. Where the heck did I put the? Yeah, that'll work. Okay. That's an input. Requires an atmos of 20 kPa. Okay, so we need to cool the generator to actually get it to work. Okay. So good to know. Good to know. It's a little crappy if you ask me. Inputs. Let's go ahead and pipes. See about getting some of this lined up. So I think it's 3. Yeah, it definitely was 3. Do this and there's that. There's that. Okay, so we have that hooked up. Now the blue pipe, which is our water vapor. And we've got, let's go ahead and throw that over there. Phase change devices. Or maybe move this over here. Miscellaneous plumbing. Doesn't have what I'm looking for. Large cardboard boxes. Of course, it's just the cables. Atmospherics. There's another atmospherics kit I don't need at the moment for engine silos. Yes, that's another thing I need to do. Puts out. Oh, I need to bring over my Salinol. Need to bring over my water. Jugs. And that'll just have to be flown over because I'm not trusting the rover. I'll do that. That'll do that. Okay, and then these will have to be fed off of the low power side. Sterlings, I'm not going to worry about the data port because they're just going to run. Okay. Let's see, this is going to be... Three. Okay. So anything over here is going to have power. Alright, there's that. And then... Actually, I don't know how I want to do that. Backwards, forwards, around the back, on the side. We're going to be kind of challenged with the placement of pipes. Yeah. Could run that way. Okay. This should... 3 over. 3 over. I think this will do what I want it to do. Of course, 3-5. Can't do that. Alright. That will... Nice. Okay, so I think I have all the thing. Oh, nope. That's not true. Not true. Forgot about these suckers. These suckers are going to need something. Crap, 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 crap. This is the high power. That's where the high power is going to be. That one actually is for 5 be good. No, not good enough. Not good enough. I'm gonna do that. Do that. Find my... Not my miscellaneous plumbing. Large card box. There we are. I might be shy on this as well.
Logger, caution.
We'll stack these here. Okay. Yeah, we'll run back to base after this. So we need pretty close there, pretty close. That's for the heat exchange, which will run somewhere, some way, somehow. Ooh, yeah, okay. It's gonna have to run in front of one of the phase change devices, so I might set it forward a loop and come down. Yeah. Okay, so we're almost there. We almost have an outpost. We have a beacon.
Hydration critical.
Frames and silos, do this. I'll go ahead and put that there, even though that's not necessary. Did I just double? Yep, I did. That doesn't need to be doubled up. There we are. Okay. Alright, the only thing I need to consider is putting silos out there. Which, I guess the advantage to having a very specific... Yeah, so this is silicon. So only silicon come out of here. Then over here, we're going to have only cobalt. So having a centrifuge for each of these, I can stack the refined ore higher. We can do that. So I'm going to swap that out. And I say we go ahead and run back. Okay. Night vision goggles. My saviors. Yeah. Okay, so didn't get the outpost online, but we got the majority of it there. So I will have to make 2 separate trips with the jetpack. With the canisters, so I don't fully trust the the rover with all the weirdness that it was doing. I don't trust it. So the water tank was still saying that it was attached to the rover, but it was kind of just free floating wherever the hell it pleased. My God. I don't know what's going on with the network. I really apologize. Cool. Cable, insulated pipe, silent all water. Lights. Lights probably would be good too. Lights. Got the stackers with me. Yeah. That works. I don't need a mining backpack or mining belt active. So this, I just realizing I have that screwed up. Don't, right?
Hunger critical.
Maybe not. That's it is facing the correct way, so. Oh, wait. What am I using for a battery? Nuclear battery. Huh. Oh Lord. Almost almost had a fun time there. Okay. I don't know. Need to kit these outposts or these towers with lights, all of them. Maybe for fun, directional power transmitters. If they line up nicely enough with the tower. I don't know what the beam width, if you will, is with the power transmitters. Because if they were realistic, you'd have directional, but you would have lobes. So you would have most of it would be forward directional. You would have some coming off the reflector on the rear, and you would have nulls on the side, but it wouldn't be perfect. But I don't know. You'd have to be in straight line with the frame, or 1 frame, 2's not too bad. 3 frames, 4 frames gets bad. And of course, with antennas, it depends on the length of the antenna, how many elements you have. The more elements you have, the more directional it is. Most basic directional antennas are like literally two: the driven element and the reflector. So, or the people that like to do what's called moon bounce communications, where they literally shoot a radio wave at them to bounce it off the surface. They have multi-arrays. Some of them have 8 directional antennas stacked on top of each other and phased and all that, and yeah, like 13 to 20 elements per beam. Makes for a heck of a time. More money than I have. My God, the network drop is retarded. I really apologize.
Hello.
I don't know, maybe my computer's throwing a hissy fit. It is Windows. Windows sucks. I will return home, call it a night, eat, drink, be merry, drop off all the boxes. Whoa, that was not what I meant to do. Okay. 98. Barely used the nuclear cell. That's the beauty of having the wireless transmitters. We're all running over here. How are we doing on ingots? Don't have any Constantan, don't have any Stellite, don't have any Hastelloy anymore. Great on silver. Copper, iron, steel, solder, silicon. Okay, so we're only three ingots short. It's cool. 3 ingots short. Speaking of which, feel like I'll deal with it another time. I need to bring my nitrogen and CO2 back in from the atmosphere, cool it down. What's my air tank at? 299. All right, so the oxygen's finally cooling off. I'm gonna real quick run this over and drop all the crap off for this project. See if I can kill myself with boxes. Be pretty freaking hilarious. Okay. Yep, that's how we do it. Eat, drink, be merry. We'll have to remember to change out the waste canisters in the... My goodness. Yeah, waste canisters in the rover. Oh, that work. Goggles up there. Eat, drink, be merry. Call it a night. My God, the number of network frames that have dropped has gone up stupidly fast in this last hour or so. Stupidly fast. So I don't know what the deal is. Wow, down to 12, 13 frames per second. What? crazy. Okay, eat, drink, be merry, use the can, all that fun stuff. So that'll be a wrap. Didn't get the outpost online like I was hoping, but that's just unfortunately how things go sometimes. So with that, we'd like to thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you next time.